Superdean here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. When we last left off, we were back in the classroom, overhearing about how they want to make the literature club more popular, and we started talking about our poems. We read Say's poem that she wished wanted to make breakfast, Yuri's poem where she was talking about ghosts and I'm guessing like lights, how the old ones have been changed into new ones. Nat's poem, which is about things that could walk and fly and squawk and talk and stuff. And we read Monica's one, which seemed a little bit dark about her trying to spy on somebody, but them spying on her too. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's my kind of that's kind of the style that has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Excuse me. Oh, I've got hiccups again. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had kind of some epiphany. Is that right? Epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Wait, what? Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. If you're trying so hard to make it an English lesson again, perfect, then you never make any progress. Just focus yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you're just going to get a big dark puddle of ink. So just keep moving your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Cool. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. I think. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Say and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Nat. They are gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each their expressions change. Nat's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nat dismissively returned the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about my feelings of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you were trying the hard to come up with something nice to say. You get what I mean. Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Say liked it, and Superdean did too. So basically on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I'd appreciate that, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I'm coming across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Superdean liked my poem too, you know. He's even told me he was impressed by it. Nat suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... By the way, Dion, if you're watching this, if Senpai comes up at any point in this game, I will be stopping and turning it off, okay? I'm going to say this at the start. I'm not senpaiing anything in this. I know that's a thing I've heard in the whole anime, whatever, this kind of style game. Filming. I don't know. Dating simulating. Maybe you're just jealous that Superdean appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. And now, do you... Oh god, they were arguing over me. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? And are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't be deliberately going out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who brew magically grew a size bigger as soon as Superdean started showing up. Nah! That's a little. Doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me. Oh, God. Superdean. She's just been trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and lean towards the simple writing is more efficient, they wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That means you should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Superdean. Wait! Oh God, am I going to do some choosing? There's a reason why so much deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Superdean? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with probably thinks more highly of me. Help me say! I'm sorry, I did kind of like Yuri's poem better than that. Sorry, I kind of agree with you. You're right, I'd like... Wait, what? See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you being so mean. You should pick your fights. Wait, hang on. Wait, what? But I picked... I'm confused. It's not what happened at all. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple I find someone's writing style is, they still put feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Nat feels threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Nat, you took it too far. Yuri means well, and she just told you how you felt. That it wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... That's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should do? Clenched her fists. In the end, nobody had taken her side. Oh, so I did take Yuri's side. That's right. She trapped at this point. She only could handle the pressure. I ended up feeling bad for her. Some feel hurt. It helps take a walk and clear my head. So she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll spare me having to look at all your faces right now. She snatched up her own poem from the desk and stormed out. On her way out, she crumpled up the poem with her hands and threw it in the trash. Nat! She really needs to do that. Across the room, Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have got frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as you could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Superdean, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Nat said about, I would never do anything so shameful. Oh, about the whole, yeah. What thing did Nat say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. My God, it's all kicked off. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How do we all feel about sharing poems? A lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Superdean, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn some from your friends too. So, your poem will turn out even better. Oh God, more homework. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with my newfound determination. Superdean! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Beams at me. It's truly been a while since Say and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I am enjoying it. Well, say, about what happened earlier. Eh, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Nat, does that thing kind of happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Superdean, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun, sigh. Looks like Say still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Say. I pat Say on the shoulder, and I said more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Say as an interior monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, more homework. So these just dances in the con, okay. Oh god, so I'm gonna do another poem. Okay, massacre, secretive, passion, giddy. It's just gonna be the same words again, but different way. Memories, whirlwind, dance, excitement, flicker, melancholy, sensation, pleasure, insight, embrace, precious. I'm just going off the words I'm reading. Sticky, no. Spinning. Happiness. Pure. Bouncy. Beauty. Unrestrained. No. Imagination. Captive. Why was there was that restricted to unrestricted and then captive? That's a bit of a... Okay. Strawberry. And... desire. Oh, so every time you picked a word, one of them bounced. Oh, I should have been trying to pay attention to that. Oh, okay. Oh, God. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here in the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scents greet me. Hi, Superdean. I say. Yo, Say. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in this club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Eh? Why is it all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to have a look at it, that's all. Coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down. And the contents spill out to the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Haha! I knew it. I can see right through you, Say. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry, and you want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so you want me to lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then it means you deserve to feel some guilt. Aha! Yuri suddenly giggled. Eh? Didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell somebody to borrow some money. Don't get involved like that. Say. Besides, you should only buy when you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous or something like that, your suffering is enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. Aha! I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to set my retribution. That's still coming from you. Say, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Say knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if you weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Nat into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Say. Here. Oh! Kai! Out of nowhere, something smacked Say in the face and tumbled onto the desk. Ow! What was that? A cookie? Sure enough, giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Say glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blabbing about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Nat! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Say hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Ren'Py tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Suddenly clasps my hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot of just one cookie. Nat takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Nat. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yes. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sai gets out of her seat and goes behind desk and wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookies in hand, nudges Say off her. Oh. Suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Nat's cookie. Hey, did you see us just do that? Mm-hmm. Mouthful of Say trots away to safety. You and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kidder sometimes. Monica, can I tell you, Say? Nat glances round. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her lately today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all, eh? You don't think she has... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glares at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I can't lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have had heard the bell ring at least. Must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I was kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometimes with Monica. That's up to me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. And I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Superdean. Smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really like the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So did I miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Say's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Nat will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone is here and already settled down. Say somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Nat disappeared into the closet. I'm really close to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I'd made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused then I probably wouldn't have noticed the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you had two copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri is telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once you started to pick up, you might have had a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled A Portrait of Makov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experimental prison, and while her life is in danger, she's desperate to choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Haha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. You not find that sort of thing, Superdean? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I just totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She seems so shy and recluse on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from strange new perspectives. When horrifying things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophies that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you had relate to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive, letting one side of the morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing... Shush. Shush. Sorry, that's my alarm. I set myself an alarm now when I'm playing this because I've got no timer like I have, so I don't know how long I've been to wind it up. So I've not been this too long. Anyway, when I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? It's just a moment. You were saying you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here. I slip and sit next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just I'm not very used to it. That's reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue, and there is a good point to end, I think. So we'll come back next time. I guess we'll do some reading with Yuri and see how this goes. And like I said earlier, if any senpai pops up, Diana will not be happy. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Superdean, need to say first, but out.